shall we? This is number 11, the song Alive and Kicking, again by your favorite band, Simple Minds. Um, so this song was ahead of Don't You Forget About Me. I guess according to you, that is okay to have you preferred Alive and Kicking over Don't You Forget About Me. Is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. I like that song a lot more.
Let me ask you a question. So a lot of these songs, so this song chart, this was obviously high here. I think it was 3 on the Billboard chart and number 7 in the UK. Was it uncommon? So there's UK and the rest of Europe. If a band like this was as big in the UK, so a band like this is big in the UK if this song charted at number 7, was it usually lesser in the rest of Europe, or was it just, random? Were bands, there were a lot of bands that were big in the UK that were not necessarily big in the rest of Europe, right?
True. Although Holland in the 70s and 80s sort of had the reputation of opening up the European market for bands, be it English or American bands. But if a band would break through in Holland, then the rest of the European market would kind of open up for those bands. So we were slightly ahead of the rest of Europe a lot of the times. Not the UK, of course, but sometimes even the UK. Yeah.
Yeah. But necessarily, so it didn't always work though. That if a band was big in the UK, because a lot of
No.
I mean, like Depeche Mode and a lot of the synth bands were huge in the UK, not necessarily in the rest of Europe.
Well, the fact that I don't like them doesn't mean that they were not big.
Yeah. Maybe that's a bad that's a bad example. Use Simple Minds as an example.
Yeah,
Right.
they were really big in Holland. Yeah, I mean, they were number 1 with Don't You Forget About Me.
Yeah.
Alive and Kicking, maybe not number 1, but it was a big hit. Yeah.
What about the band Aha? What do you think of them?
Yeah. Cool. Legendary. It was a huge hit in Holland. Take on Me. Also, thanks to the video. Because it was a really cool video. It was, I think, also very new that what they did. So, and the song is very catchy, of course, and a lot of girls liking the boys. Yeah.
Were they big because we know now that they were huge in Norway, with albums after their debut album? Were they as big or were they big at all after that, or were they kind of a one hit or a couple hit wonder?
They had a couple hits, yeah, and that's it. They were not big like they were in Scandinavia.
And Brazil, apparently, we just talked to the director of a documentary, a Norwegian guy that directed a documentary on them, and we learned things that we had no idea about. Also in South America, again, Brazil, huge, and made music for long after, and we didn't know.
South America, also Japan. Sometimes artists are huge in Japan and that we have no idea of.
Big in Japan.
Big in Japan.
There you go.